Hello, welcome back to the channel. So we've got another IPO player review today on Stocks FC, the latest player to be IPO'd, and that is Brennan Johnson of Nottingham Forest. So make sure you stick around to see how I've rated him. If you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not signed up to Stocks FC, you can do that by hitting the link in the description below. Okay then, let's get into it, guys. Today, as I say, I'm going to be reviewing one of the latest IPOs that's due to come onto the platform at the time of recording, and that is Brennan Johnson. As you can see, it's due to go live on the 27th. So let's get straight into it. So here he is. His IPO is due to go live on the 27th of June 2023 for 50p, which is really cheap. It's 0.00034 ETH. That's what the amount in 50p equates to. Is a forward and plays for Nottingham Forest. He was born in 2001, so still really young, and is of Welsh nationality. So we can see they just normally play as a central striker. He can play on the right wing as well, and he can also play as an attacking midfielder if needed. There's no outstanding strengths at the moment of note, but it's still young, of course, still developing. Weaknesses include aerial duels and passing. In terms of the heat map, as you can see, he's spent most of his times on the right wing this season for Nottingham Forest here, as you can see. And that is where he is playing most of his minutes on the pitch. So this is the stats then from last season. So for Nottingham Forest in the Premier League, he played 38 games, 8 goals, 3 assists. He got booked 6 times though, however, which isn't good, of course, for the scoring matrix. But the 8 goals is good, of course, and the 3 assists, pretty good outlay there for the attacking right winger. He had 1 appearance in the FA Cup. He got booked in that game, no goals or assists. 5 games in the EFL Cup, 2 goals there, that was pretty good. And European qualification for the European Championships, 2 appearances and 1 assist. Nations League, he had 5 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 booking. And in the World Championship at the World Cup, he had 3 appearances there, no goals or assists. Overall, pretty good outlay, really. But probably could be better, though, for more of an attacking player. But again, he is still young. So let's have a look at some of the statistics from last season then, if Stocks FC was scoring Johnson last season. Most of his scores in the upper range were around the 40 to 49 range, where he got 4 scores in that area. 2 scores in the 50 to 59 range, and 2 scores in the 60 to 69. And he also had 2 scores in the 80 to 89 range. So he didn't really reach these peak scores that often, as you can see from his chart. Most of his scores were below in the 40 to 49 range. You can also see the percentage as well of all these scores on this donut graph here. So 40% of his scores were from 40 to 49. And the other 20%, the rest of the 20%, spread amongst the 50 59, 60 69, 80 89. No scores in the 70 79 range, no scores of 90 or above. His average score last season would have been 20 across all competitions, and his 3 best scores was 86, 81 and 68. So on to the overall assessment of Brennan Johnson then on Stocks FC. So the positives are, of course, his age. He's only 22 at the time of recording. Negatives is his poor matrix suitability, so he's not getting that many high scores. No European football as well, of course, with Nottingham Forest this season coming up. And of course, he doesn't play for the best national team as well. So in terms of the overall matrix rating and Stocks FC rating then, so the matrix rating, I've given him a 1.5 star, which is poor. So he's not really going to be getting you many high scores. He's not really suited to the matrix, I would say. So not really the best choice. So based on that, overall, his Stocks FC rating, which takes into account the player's suitability for the scoring matrix, of course, plus other important factors like the player's position, age, European football and international football fixtures coming up in the new season. So overall, I've given him a 3 out of 10. Now, it probably would have been lower if he wasn't still only 22. So overall, he could have a chance of potentially improving, but generally in the upcoming season, I would expect him to be underperforming than you would like him to be. He's got no European football either. He does have obviously some potential international matches coming up, but again, he's not playing for the best team, so you can't really be expecting some massive performances from the young player. So overall, 3 out of 10, and his overall matrix rating is 1.5. So a pretty poor overall really, and one that I'm probably going to be staying away from. So that was it for this player rating, IPO rating. I've got more coming up, of course, on the channel. If you did like the video and you like this content, do let me know by smashing the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And of course, if you want to get involved with Stocks FC, you can by hitting the link in the description below. Okay, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you again on the next video.